A police officer suffering from memory loss re-investigating a case that he had solved just before he had that head injury which makes him unable to remember who the killer is. An ending twist so surprising and risky that it made you gasp, and a performance by a leading man vulnerable and layered enough to enable you to get past the problematic portrayal of identity. These were some of the aspects which made Rosshan Andrews' 2013 film Mumbai Police, starring a terrific Prithviraj Sukumaran, such a standout. 12 years later, the same director reworks the delicious story by Bobby and Sanjay for Hindi audiences. But this version has little of that power. Deva is a diluted, labored retread. The biggest fault line is that the remake writers, Hussain Dalal and Abbas Dalal, Arshad Saeed and Sumit Arora, expand and change the narrative to serve the stardom of Shahid Kapoor. Shahid is a strong actor. He's delivered a range of solid performances in films such as Kameene and Haider, Udta Punjab and Kabir Singh. Here too, he seamlessly moves between the two avatars of police officer Dev Ambre. One is arrogant, trigger-happy, struggling with daddy issues and alcohol, and therefore borderline unhinged. Imagine Kabir as a Mumbai cop. The other, post-accident Dev, is quieter, less cocky, and more willing to listen. Shahid is robust as both. But because he's a star, the screenplay must include an unnecessary love angle. Pooja Hegde makes a blink and you miss it appearance as Dia, a journalist. There are several action sequences which underline his leading man status, and the swag is in overdrive, especially in the song Bhasad Macha. Again, Shahid is an excellent dancer, but the song has little connection to the story. Cigarettes also play a starring role. Dev smokes near constantly, and cigarettes are part of his toxic hero act. In Mumbai Police, Prithviraj's character, ACP Anthony Moses, is also hyper-masculine, but there is a reason for his posturing. In short, Rosshan plays it safe. The original film featured a scene in which a female officer, who's Anthony's junior, harshly criticizes him for being abusive to a woman. This isn't repeated in the remake because Dev crosses several lines, but his hooliganism is seen as a slightly skewed version of heroism. In one scene, Dia says about Dev, "Uske sirf tarike galat hain, wo aadmi galat nahi." These tarike include Dev shoving his elbow into a bullet hole in the arm of a man to get him to talk. But the unkindest cut is that the ending is changed, which of course lessens the impact considerably. The climax in Deva is suitably grim, but the writers give Dev a convenient but not very convincing backstory to justify all that we've seen. There is an attempt here at addressing class, generational abuse, but it's half-hearted. Pavel Gulati and Pravesh Rana provide competent support to Shahid's blistering act. The other striking aspect of Deva is the background score by Jakes Pichoy and the way in which Rosshan and cinematographer Amit Roy use Mumbai, especially in the action sequences. Some scenes include very badly rendered digital landmarks of the city, but Rosshan also places his story on the roads in narrow lanes teeming with people and traffic. Vijay from Diwar, one of Amitabh Bachchan's most iconic roles, looms large as a life-size mural on a wall near where Deva lives. And a key conversation takes place in a tunnel similar to the one near which Vijay and Ravi have the conversation, which features that immortal line, "Mere paas maa hai." Rosshan and Amit use the Mumbai rains to create slick streets and a sense of gloom. They also can't resist overusing overhead shots, but some are stunning, like one in which two local trains are moving in opposite directions. Like Vijay, Dev is very much an angry young man. But as good as Shahid is, he can't give Dev the layers that Prithviraj could give Anthony because the writing of Deva is so much more generic. If you haven't seen Mumbai Police, Deva might work as a whodunit, but for admirers of the original, this rendition is far from satisfying. If you enjoyed this review, do subscribe to The Hollywood Reporter India.